Coming up today on Ready, Set, Renovate.
I don't know what's prettier, the sky or the water.
Water is striking.
We give a decades-old beach property a fresh start.
That kitchen has been here since 1974. Okay, well, it's time for a new one.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll see phase one of this family fixer go from frustrating.
Most municipalities have different codes and different things that we're up against.
Have we worked through that?
Yeah, we're going to crane it through the lanai.
To fabulous.
I mean, it's amazing, right? It's the whole reason we bought it.
It's breathtaking.
Oh, look what he found. A mangrove pod. So what do you have to do with that?
Throw it in.
This stretch of beach is very special for us. Our family has been vacationing here for many years. We've always wanted a place of our own, and it's finally happening. When we found this 1,200 square foot condo, we obviously fell in love with the view. The inside, not so much. We have a lot of work ahead to get this thing updated. The main living area is spacious and it really puts that view front and center, but the original kitchen is tiny and the bathrooms are a total mess.
I'm sure when you walked in here, you thought, wow, this place needs some work.
Yes, but it's fun, so you have a clean palette, which is really nice.
You know, we've got all the standard stuff that nobody wants anymore. We've got the popcorn ceiling, we've got the melting ceiling fans, we've got the old cabinets from the, when are those from?
There's a date on one of them. We were just ripping them out.
Yeah.
It's like 1974, I think.
1974. That kitchen has been here since 1974. Okay, well, it's time for a new one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. We want this to be multi-purpose, not just for our family, but we'd like to sort of diffuse some of the expense associated with it on an annual basis by being able to rent it out.
We have to keep all that in mind.
Yeah.
So you have to think about what your style is, what everyone's style is. You have to be somewhat generic in that and hit the masses instead of just your own personal taste. Maximize space. How do we maximize space? How can we make spaces that people can integrate in? And there's the money, the view. So everyone wants to see the view.
Yeah.
So we really have to face everything towards that.
In phase one, we'll focus on the 2 bedrooms and bathrooms upstairs. We're expanding the main bathroom to accommodate a walk-in shower, jetted tub, and double vanity. To do that, we'll steal space from the guest suite and then build a second bathroom where the closet currently sits. We'll also update the entire second floor with light-colored tile and fresh white paint. With less than 500 square feet to work with, the new bathroom layouts will require some creative solutions, as will some of the normally simpler tasks, like getting the new drywall inside.
It's rigid, it can't bend, and we may not be able to get it up here because we're on the second floor.
Exactly.
Have we worked through that?
Yeah, we're going to crane it through the lanai. So we'll take the screen off. It's not really that, it's not per se a crane. It'll be a lift, and people will just grab it off the lanai and bring it in. Luckily, you have plenty of access. There's a little road behind you, a little walkway.
With phase one of demo done, we're starting the rebuild with brand new glass sliders and windows throughout the unit. Tag Granada and his team from FHIA Remodeling are here today for the install.
This is a big day to move the whole project forward. We're getting the new hurricane impact windows and doors, so that's exciting. We had some specific requirements for this.
Yeah, with your HOA requirements, we had to go with a bronze exterior. And how you wanted it to be with the inside, we wanted a white inside. So we went with a vinyl frame, vinyl door with a bronze extrusion on the outside and white on the inside. So it'll give the light look that you were looking for on the inside, and we were going to meet the HOA requirements for the exterior.
Now, another requirement that we had here beside the look for the exterior was that we have a lot of turtles down here, a lot of sea turtles. So we're getting the sea turtle glass, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's one of the things that also we need to know when we meet with you for the original consultations, exactly where we're located and what some of the specialty requirements are. And in your case, yes, we have to have the turtle glass.
Obviously, we're right here by the ocean. We want the view to be as beautiful as possible, which these windows will do, but we also want to keep out some of the sun. So this is perfect for that.
Yeah, we went with a really insulated product. We're also going to go with something that reflects the heat away. Makes it a lot more comfortable in here, keeps the hot air out and the cool air in. So we have a great insulated unit, not only going to have great hurricane protection, but it's going to be really energy efficient as well.
And anything we put in here as far as furniture or window treatments, it won't get bleached out because we'll have this added layer of protection.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to block out 99.5% of the harmful UV rays. So yes, it's not going to fade or discolor any furniture or any of your artwork or any flooring.
Okay, very cool. Well, your guys have been here for a couple of hours. They've got the old doors out. They're going to get the new ones in, and you'll have this wrapped up today.
Yeah, today. We'll be start and finish today.
All right.
Roughly 5 feet, and that's what we have right here.
That's 20 inches there. So today we're working out some final details on some new framing that has to happen because we have new ductwork and new trunk lines coming through the unit to better engineer the airflow. We changed the floor plan a little bit. We have to drop some ceilings a little bit to house things that we didn't expect. You know, when you renovate these units, there's metal and other unexpected things in the way. So as we re-engineer spaces, we have to come up with solutions. So today was really about doing that and how we move forward. So after we frame in all of the changes from today, the HVAC contractor will be finished. We can start moving forward with drywalling the unit in. This week the electrician will be here finishing out his rough ends. The plumber will finish out his rough ends. We'll call for our inspections. Then we'll move into drywall, and some of the finished materials will start happening.
Coming up next,
That was
Please.
an ordeal. Now what do we do? This can't be safe. Is that mold down there?
Yeah. So that's one of the scarier things that you find when you start tearing out some of these older cabinets. And
Yeah.
how toxic is this? We don't know.
Yeah,
It's gotta come out.
That wall. We're a few weeks into the renovation on our 1,200 square foot condo. We were hoping to save some of the drywall to keep costs down, but apparently that's not happening. We weren't sure how deep we were gonna go, and we were thinking that maybe we could leave some of the drywall up, but once you got into the walls, there was a lot of nasty stuff in there.
Yeah, it's the unexpected in condos, as I always say. Who knows what's behind the walls? And we've definitely gotten our fill this time. So there's plumbing and electrical, and there was damaged drywall and rotten wood, and you name it, we found it.
The electrical and the plumbing is pretty complicated.
Yes.
And a lot of that is the age of the building, and also the fact that the various owners through the years have done their own special projects,
Yeah.
and it hasn't always been permitted.
Yes.
So we basically have had to go back to zero.
Yes. I mean, you're basically new construction.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to a clean palette, starting all over.
The shower's here, toilet goes in there, and then the vanity's over there. All right, let's see.
we finalized the layouts for the 2 new bathrooms upstairs, and the plumbers have made a ton of progress. But like everything else, we've run into a problem in the main bathroom.
Little things do come up, like with the bathtub today. The bathtub comes, and you really don't know what the guts of the bathtub are, right? The plumber's ready to install it, unboxes the bathtub, and things aren't positioned exactly where they would be best benefited. By code, we have to have accesses to water supplies, and this particular one has jets, so there's a motor. So we have to come up with a solution. So we're gonna have an access on the back side of the shower.
With that figured out, the team can take the tub upstairs. But at 5 feet long and nearly 300 pounds, that's not easy. With the rough ends complete, we're ready to put up new walls. But as suspected, we can't bring the drywall through the front door.
That space right up there, that is
Yes.
our only hope of getting new drywall in this place, right?
Yes. No, one of the great things about condominiums is large things don't fit in small spaces and some of the angles don't work. So we had to come up with a solution. We took out a portion of the lanai, and then we're gonna bring a forklift around and lift the drywall up to the opening and have the guys quickly pull it inside.
Okay, have you done this before?
No.
Hey, thank you guys. Appreciate it.
All right, well, your plan worked. We got all the drywall in here, thank goodness.
Oh,
that was an
please.
ordeal. Now what do we do? This can't be safe. All right, so what should we do? Are we gonna try to close this back up?
Put a piece of metal across the bottom and drill it in together.
All right, let's give it a shot. Good enough. This will work.
Jesse, this is a big day for us. After all this time, you are here to finally put our flooring in.
Absolutely.
So you've been here since early this morning and you've already been applying the primer. What is the process here?
So the primer, you put that down on the concrete. You have to let it dry for 30 minutes or so, depending on the substrate. Then after it's dry to the touch and it's not tacky, then we have to put the ProFlex, the membrane, down on it. Okay. And that is a soundproof material that stops the sound from traveling down below.
And then we get to the exciting part. We're gonna put the tile down today.
We're gonna put in some rectified tile. And now this product here is rectified, but this is a little bit higher end, which you can tell from the edges that it's all already been sanded down.
Right, so it's kind of a smoother edge and it allows you to get the tile pieces very tight next to one another.
Absolutely.
This is from a company named Crossville, and they call this the wood look that's between oak and olive wood. So it's light and it doesn't have a ton of grain, which is a little bit different from some of the products that have been on the market for the last few years. We wanted something very streamlined in here because, you know, as pretty as it's gonna be on the inside, the showstopper is that view right there.
Absolutely.
We just don't want anything that's gonna detract from that. The other thing that I love about this tile is Crossville is a company that manufactures in the United States. That's always good. It's a family-owned business and they actually have very sustainable practices and they use recycled materials in a lot of their products. So I feel good about what we're doing here with the flooring today.
Absolutely, me too.
Coming up next.
Yes, walking into a spa.
Now I'm in love with this. The electrical is from the 70s, plumbing is a mess.
I mean, the bones of the place are great.
Nearly every step of the renovation on our 1970s condo has been complicated, but we passed all of our inspections, the flooring and walls are in, and now we can start having some fun with our design choices.
All right, Brian, cabinets are going in this week and we have a big decision. So this is our flooring, which is everywhere.
Yes.
So you sort of have to be careful about what you choose when you've leaned in this hard to one particular look.
So luckily it's really a neutral though. And so if we just keep playing with that neutral beachy look that we talked about to begin with, which most of our finishes are, then you know it's gonna turn out great. One of the most popular tops would be something like this, like a Carrera marble-esque look.
Right.
But you know, I think that's a little too stark for where we're going.
Yeah, that one to me is a little bit too white, I think.
If you want to be a little more energetic,
Okay.
thinking of the water, you could go into this direction.
Ooh, that is pretty. I do like that.
So let's go to this. This is like
right.
cutting the beach in half. So this is kind of the best of all worlds. And although it's on the higher end of some of the finishes, you don't need a lot of it.
Okay.
But I think it's really going to pull the stuff together.
That's beautiful. And when you put it up next to this and
Yeah, that's great.
like that just looks like a perfect match.
Yes, walking into a spa.
Because now I'm in love with this.
The bathroom cabinets are here and the team will spend the afternoon installing them. After nearly 50 years of settling, you can bet that nothing in this condo building is square. It will take shims, a lot of level checks, and tons of patience to get these cabinets in place.
I'm beyond excited. We have cabinets in the master bath.
Yes, isn't it great?
And now it's time for what might be my favorite part of this whole renovation. We're gonna put this tile in here.
Beautiful.
Isn't it pretty?
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
They said at the tile store that I could put this on the shower floor. These are glass. They look kind of delicate. Can we
It'd be
use them
fine.
on the floor?
Absolutely, it'd be beautiful.
Okay. All right, where else can we put this?
Shower niche,
Okay.
add a little detail there.
Right.
The whole back of the vanity.
That's gonna be so pretty, because to me, you know, we're trying to use all sort of natural looking, organic kind of materials. This looks like the inside of a beautiful shell.
Yeah, it's gonna be very rich.
Yeah.
That's great, I love it.
We're using white thinset on the shower floor because the glass tiles are translucent, and we want to keep the whole look light and bright. The plumber is here finishing up the install of the new 50-gallon water heater. The beautiful quartz countertop we selected has been fabricated for the 2 sinks in the main bathroom and will go on top of the white shaker cabinets. The last bit of sanding work on the drywall is wrapped, and our painter is finishing out the work upstairs with 2 coats of fresh white paint. Coming up next.
It's like a complete luxury to have a bathroom of this size in a condo like this.
It has taken us about 8 months just to do the work on the second floor, and there's still a ton of stuff to do down on the main level. But the upstairs is looking good, and I'm excited to show it to my family today.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it turned out really nice.
That is a super cool piece. I like the texture. It sort of ties in with the bed.
Yeah, we tried to keep the wood tones sort of going throughout. I like the texture too. It's actually 2 panels that are hung separately.
So I like how that piece of art matches the bed frame with that texture down there, and the bedspread also has a look of texture to it, even though I guess it's kind of smooth to the touch, but not that I have a sophisticated eye, but it sort of ties it all together.
You like it? It's a way.
Yeah.
I love the pillows, all the different patterns and colors, and I love gray, so I think kind of the bed and the bathroom match and the tiles are just like a light neutral color. I really like the tile. I actually picked it out. It really matches the bed and the artwork.
I like the lamp. It sort of looks like a lollipop sitting on top of a piece of driftwood, but it does work.
You gotta have a little whimsy here and there to keep it fun. So this is the master, and I know it's hard to look away from that view. I mean, it's amazing, right? It's the whole reason we bought it.
It's breathtaking. It's like a multi-panel piece of living art that it just literally takes your breath.
It really does. It really does.
We have a full king-size bed in the master bedroom, which is really nice and maybe a bit unusual at a beach condo. And the bedding is really interesting. It's a nail head pattern with some padding, and the bedspread is like an animal print that looks really cool, ties in with the credenza, and a very interesting throw rug. And yet, everything is sort of tied together and supportive of the $1 million view. So it doesn't take away from the view, but it all is interesting in and of itself. We do have some automatic blinds that are complete blackout blinds if you want to take a nap during the day or whatever. They're very energy efficient. They cool the place off, and kind of you feel like you're in your own little cocoon when you put those things down. The master suite bathroom has a jetted tub with a bunch of electronics, so you get like a whirlpool effect, and it plays music and all sorts of cool stuff. The shower is very spacious in the master suite. It has like penny tile, and it all ties together and matches with the colors of the place. The shower has a shower head that is like a tropical rainforest effect, which is pretty amazing when you're in there. And then the vanity is a double vanity. It's like a complete luxury to have a bathroom of this size in a condo like this. Being able to provide a place like this, a place where we can come as a family, means a great deal. This is a magical place, and our son is a child of the ocean and of the water, and so to be down here in this kind of an environment is just a great thing for him, and he brings his friends here, and it's just super cool to see.
If you would like more information about our show, please visit us at ReadySetRenovate.com.